To you, Darren.
Good afternoon, good evening to everybody that's come onto the call. This is recorded so you can share it with your team. What we're doing is we do this every Tuesday to do a little bit of training, a little bit of motivation, and to work together to try and build a nice business for all of us. What we need to do is look at the fact that if you help somebody increase their business, that's going to increase yours. So let's all work together as teams and try and build a successful business. I will go through with the back office in a little while and just show you what sort of thing has happened in my my business since March. But I think what we need to all do, I mean, everybody that's on this should be part of the business anyway. This is like a training, it's not a presentation. There's lots of presentations out there that's being done all over the world, so you haven't really got an excuse to not speak to people about it. Sorry, if you can't explain the concept, just get people onto a Zoom call, and even the Zoom calls are recorded. So I found that a lot of people, the Zoom's on at 7 o'clock and it's a really good one with Terry James, and I want them on that call, and you phone them, and to you it's the most important thing because you can see that you've got an opportunity here that can make you a millionaire. It can change your life, it can do so many things. You know that, you've seen what we have. You talk to your friend, they haven't seen it. So for them, if you say, look, you must go on this brilliant webinar, it's on at 7 o'clock. Well, I can't because one of my kids is doing football training. To them, that's important. So I used to think, well, is that as important as what you could have with this company? Is your kids could own a football stadium in the future if you work hard in this business. So I then sort of stepped back a bit thinking, actually, okay, this is an amazing opportunity and it's something that I live and dream, but not everybody does until they see it. You remember the magic eye pictures? I was one of those people for 6 months looking at those magic eye pictures and I couldn't see anything, it was just a blur. And people said, if you look through the picture, you'll see this an amazing picture. I didn't get it. I couldn't. I kept looking, but I wouldn't give up. After about 6 months, I got it. It was amazing. And it's like, wow, this, what I can see, you know, and now I'm doing the same to other people. I'll say, look at that. And they say, well, I can't see anything. So look, you know, don't focus on the picture. Look through the picture, all right? Eventually your eyes will focus and you'll see it. It'll 3D, it'll come out and it's like a deer there. And once you've got it, you're so excited because you can see it, but you can't explain that to somebody because they can't see it. So don't sort of get in the mood. Just eventually, just keep trying and you will see it. So what we're going to do is think about this. You know, you get people all excited in this business. Yeah, I've got 2 people coming on the call. You know, you buzz in and you sit on the Zoom call and what happens? They're not on. You text them, they don't read the text. You start getting deflated. And then like the day after, oh, I'm so sorry, but so-and-so, I had to, you know, had a little accident, hurt her knee, and I had to bathe her, and then she was crying all night, so I never got on. Family life gets in the way, yeah? So that family life has got in the way of that person that you was going to get on the Zoom call at 7 o'clock. Don't let that pull you down, because I've seen it loads of times. I say, oh, then you start getting deflated because 2 people they've definitely said they're going to come on, and at the end of that call you had nobody. For an example, I was so excited last weekend that Terry James was coming over and he was doing a meeting in head office. I had one potential man from Birmingham not from Birmingham, from Worcester. He knows lots and lots of people, and I know if he sees this business, he can fly with it. Yeah. He's somebody that I've thought, right, I need to do it right. I need to sit down with him, not just phone him. So I phoned him and said, look, this business I've been doing, you know, it's going really well. We've got a meeting in head office. It's limited seats. A lot of serious people will be there. Can you manage to meet me there on Saturday? He goes, yeah, that's fine. I'll have a listen. Yeah, okay. And we hadn't seen each other for a while, so it was good to catch up. Brilliant, I've got one. My cousin, I phoned him and said, look, he's got 5,000 package in, and he said, no, because if I go to that, so you know what I'm like, I'll end up wanting to put another 15 grand in. I said, exactly. I said, come and have a look. I said, no, I'm not really saying that. I said, just come. I said, you've got money in the system, but you don't really understand it. You just click a button. I just want you to understand. I want you to meet the directors, just for your peace of mind. And he goes, actually, do you know, I've got shares going on. I'm sick of having to keep logging into the shares. He says, I have thought about it, and I will take my money out and put it into this. I said, I'm not trying to push you into doing that. I'm asking you to just come and meet the directors. And if you know any friends, well, he the next day phoned up, so I've got 3 people, serious people coming. So I was buzzing. I've got Lenny that was thinking of putting 15,000 extra in. I've got Sailor, who is a potential, he knows lots and lots of people, and he's a grafter, so he will work. If he sees an opportunity, he'll work that opportunity. And then Lenny's brought 3 friends. Well, I know Lenny's caliber of people. To them, put 5 grand in is not a problem. Yeah. So to me, I was really buzzing, not only to go to head office, but to see Terry James in person and have 4 or 5 serious people going to look at this opportunity. I changed my work. I mean, I do work day and night. All my appointments I would normally do on a Saturday. I worked late in the evening on Friday evening to get all the appointments done. So I got Saturday morning off. I get up Saturday morning and have my coffee, thinking, right, okay, I've got an hour to get ready. I get a text. And Lenny said, everyone's let me down. So I phoned him and I said, what do you mean? He said, oh, they're not coming now. There's something that's come up, all 3 of them. I said, oh, okay. So, but why don't you just come? He said, well, it's put, you know, I've got this to do. I've got that to do. I said, look, it would benefit you. Just, I'm not worried about whether you put the 15 in or not. I just want you to meet the directors. I said, it would be beneficial. You've got money in this system. Just come and meet them. But he didn't in the end. Sailor, I was ringing him and no answer. The next day I got a phone call saying, a text, I'm so sorry. I was quite ill. I didn't wake up until late. So from having 5 or 6 people there, nobody came. Well, your heart sinks. You get disheartened. You think, well, I'm not going to, I know the seats were precious. There's going to be a lot of people and I didn't think there was enough seats. So I text Terry Jones, say, everyone's let me down. I'm sorry. It's pointless me going. I wish I had. Because all my people have let me down. Right at the last hour, before I was leaving, an hour before, I changed all my life. You know, all my plans, I worked extra that night just so I could get the morning off. A lot of people say, oh, and then get so deflated. But if you let something like that deflate you, then you're not going to make it in this business. So you've got to be hard. You've got to be, so what? Okay, move on. Because if I keep moving on and I keep moving and looking for new people, talking to new people all the time, 6 months time, my income has doubled or tripled. Lenny will be going back to me, listen, I wish I'd gone to that meeting. I know Lenny's seeing it working. I don't have to justify it to him, but I know he will put more in. It's not that, it's I want him to, he does the trading, he doesn't do the network. I know he's very good at networking, but he's got so many other businesses to do. So I'm working, but I'm not going to keep hassling him. So eventually he will come back to me and say, right, I want to meet this person. I want to do this. Fine. In the meantime, I will keep moving on. I won't let that slow me down. It just gives me a bit more encouragement because I think, okay, I will show you, right, that he's working really hard. Yeah, okay, he gets good money for what he does, but his stress level is, he doesn't, I think he hardly sleeps. He's got all these people working for him. He's now, the money that he was thinking of putting in is now having to put it into his existing business because he's worried that we're going to go into lockdown again. He's got like 20 odd staff that he's got on his shoulders. That if we go into lockdown, his factory closes down, he's got 20 odd staff to look after. That must be a big stress. Yeah. Whereas put money into this, you click a button. What stress have you got? You've got to realize what we have got here. Yeah. So if we start feeling depressed, I know Debbie has been through this. She's got 2 or 3 people so excited. Debbie's like, oh yeah, I've got 3 people coming. Hi, Janet. We've got 3 or 4 people. They're coming on the Zoom call, and one of them's really good, and I'm getting really excited with her and for her. And they didn't come on, and it's like, so she gets disheartened. Go back to your sponsor, just and keep yourself motivated. Don't let it change your mind by them not coming on. It gives me a bit more of a fight, thinking, okay, you've missed out. I'm doing you a big favor. You don't see it at the moment because you don't know what I'm offering you. It's like giving a present. It's nice to have a present, a nice wrapped box, and you could open it. It could be a tin of baked beans, or you could open it. It could be a key to a Ferrari. Yeah, that box is still an excitement. Yeah, so that's what we're offering. We're not offering a box. They just think it's like a tin of baked beans, so you give you a bit more food. No, this gift we're giving you could get you that Ferrari. Yeah, but you've got to let them see it, and just a little trickle feed. With Lenny, I talk to him every few weeks. I explain to him, oh, this is what's happened, that's what's happened. Have you heard the coin gone up? He sees it, he understands, and eventually he'll start talking to his friends. And out of the blue, 3 weeks ago, he phoned me and said, I've got a bloke here wants £5 package. Can you explain to him? And then I had to be on the phone to this person, and he hasn't joined yet, but it's a slow process. I've spoke to him for Lenny. When Lenny gets back and they meet up together, they'll talk about it again. And then I know that this man's going to put 5,000 in through Lenny. I mean, not through me, but it's still building your network. So I just want everyone to just think, keep yourself motivated, work with your upline, work with your downline. It's all our little family. So Janet that's just come on, Janet signed up by Debbie. If Janet needs any questions answered, she'll phone me direct, because if Debbie's at work, we work as a family. It's like she's part of my team. Yeah. If Janet signed up, James texts me, hi Darren, can you, and ask me questions. Because if James does well and Janet does well, Debbie's going to do well. If Debbie does well, I'm going to do well. So it's so good. I mean, what other business are you going to increase your revenue by helping people increase theirs? Complete opposite to business world. And this is why we have so much stick and people that can't get it, because you have to be ruthless in business. I am in the outside business world, and for example, today, I've been out to do a quote for I sell window blinds. I've been out to do a quote. I don't go out and sell. I go out and meet their dog. So I go in and I play with their dogs. And she said, the reason I've asked you to come in is because I've read the Google reviews. We've got 28 perfect reviews. Other people in our town, one of the companies has got 3 bad reviews, and it's the way he's argued back and things. So that's why she's come to me. So that's all it is. It's about just keeping, just being really friendly with people, and not trying hard to sell things. You just go out and be yourself and be excited what you've got, and then that will sell the concept. Now, what I want to do is, I don't know if just see how we've got the call at the moment. Yeah, so what I want to do is I'm going to go into my back office, if I can work out to screen share, and just go through what motivates me. So let me just try and do a screen share. Just bear with me. Right, I don't think I'm a robot today. Okay, so I'm just going to try and move this up. Okay, so as you can see, this is my dashboard. Okay, I have moved a lot of my commissions to my transaction wallet because it helps circulating supply. So let's just move down to the thing that excites me is my 5,000 package there. Okay, if we work out 5,000, my 5,000 euro package that I bought, I've got 37 weeks to go. So I've had it for 15 weeks. Okay, I got 11,904 coin. Okay, what the value of the coin is today is 68 euro cents. So in 15 weeks, my 5,000 euro package is now worth 8,094 euros. Not bad return, and that's without even the trading money. Every day I get a trading profit. So how is that difficult to convert somebody? Okay, not everyone's got a 5,000 package. I didn't have a 5,000 package. I started with a 50 euro and I worked my way up. So I set a goal from day one when I met this company. First of all, I don't know if people that have been here for a while, we've done Forex trading, the same sort of system, but we put money in and we earned money on a Forex trade. When the coin came out on March the 7th, I joined on the 14th. Didn't really understand the crypto side of it, so I thought, oh, you know, but anyway, I did. And that was my goal. And I didn't realize I was going to earn the money to get that. So what I done is I took on a second job. So like I work all day doing blinds, and in the evening I've got a dry cleaning job. So when I finish this Zoom call tonight, I will then drive to Northampton, which is half an hour. I'll do 3 or 4 hours, and then I'll come back, go to bed, and wake up in the morning 7:30, do the school run, and then go to work. Sunday, I was in the dry cleaners till 5 in the morning, got home at 5:30, woke up at 7:30. The reason I took that second job on is because I needed a 5,000 package. That was my goal. And I thought, if I have 2 jobs, I'll save that second job, save up and buy my package. What actually happened was I earned the money to buy the package, and I'm now stuck in a job. I need to get rid of it, but I'm too loyal. I'm waiting to find somebody that can replace me. So at the moment, I'm working every minute. So it annoys me because I need to put my time into this. So for an example, yeah, the other day, let's look at my binary. Once you start building a team, okay, my binary income over the last few weeks, okay, last night I got 9 euros for, look at this. One day, I got 967.50 when I woke up in the morning. Somewhere in my team, don't know them, done something, and it gave me that binary. Look at that the week before. That I know it was a Monday because I remember it. The Monday before, another 900. Yeah. these things happen, but they only happen when you start building big teams. Not you personally. You can sign 2, they can sign 2 is 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. But if you sign 5, if they sign 5, it's 25, 125, 625. So let's start building teams and start, helping each other. You've got to remember, we have got the best opportunity you can ever have. So don't be shy in passing it through. And if we all work together, so I'm going to take this back off now. How do I go back to screen? Let's stop screen share, isn't it? Right, where's me? Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, so what we've got to do is we are not long on this life, on this earth, yeah? So we can do it slowly, and in the next 20 years we'll get bigger and bigger income. Or we can think, actually, while we've got this opportunity, let's just run with it, right? Because you run with this for the next year or 2, it will just work without you doing anything. So it is possible. Look, Ali Mabani, for example, 4.2 million in his first year. Do you think he has to work his second year? He will, because he's loyal to his team. But he doesn't have to, because he's got all these people. I've got 550 odd in my organisation. A lot of them are not working. They're not doing anything. But if you think, we started this in March. So between March and May, all these people joined. Out of, say, every 50, one person builds, and then the rest of them just click a button. Okay, so there's a lot of non-active people in there, not building, yeah, but they just click their button every week. If they've not got their eye on the ball and they're not watching what the company's doing, in 52 weeks, which obviously we're halfway through now, all these people's packages are going to expire. Now they're putting €100, or they're putting €500 or 50. Now imagine if the people that are putting €100, after the 52 weeks, they get their coin back, and then it's now worth, say, €426, and they're putting 100. Do you think they go, oh, thanks, I'll take that out, and that's it, thanks, that's lovely? Or do you think actually that it will click in their head thinking, I only put 100 into that, I didn't really look at it, I didn't really understand what was going on, but I've now got 426. Do you not think they think, actually, I'm either going to put 100 back in, or I'll be stupid not to add it a bit more and make a 500 package, right? So by all these people that are sat there idle for the last year, once their packages expire, they are going to buy again. So all the money I've earned, it's all going to come back again. So looking at my earnings to date, it's 15,500. If I just do the same as I've done for the first half, my annual total will be 30,000. If I then do that next year, just the same, 30,000, and and then I get renewal bonus what I've done this year. So even if you half it, so for the year, if I do the year 30,000, the next year I'll do 30,000, but I get the renewal of the last year, so it's another 15,000. So that makes it 45,000 or 50,000 in the year 2. And I'm not one of the big earners. I'm just a standard earner, Hader, 196,000 he's earned in 6 months. Ali, all these other, there's lots of top earners here. And there's a lot of people that's earning a lot of money. I'm just a person that's earning a good amount of money. I'm really pleased. I would love to be one of the top earners, but I'm happy where I am. I know the business has worked for me, and what you've got to think is, okay, are you going to just sit and wait? Next year, the more people you've got in that system, the more renewals you're going to get, whether they work or not. I don't care if somebody signs up and just clicks their button. I've got quite a few of those, just clicking a button, doing nothing. Because I know in 52 weeks, when their package expires, I believe that they will increase their package, whether it's a 500 or a 100 package. I think they'll go to a 500. I've got somebody with 32,000 in it. Her packages are worth well over 100,000 now. I think what she will do is take her 32,000, put the rest back in. It's another payment. I mean, not many people will get that. I mean, I'm just lucky on that one because she started with just 2,000, seeing how much return she got on it. Bought bigger and bigger. I've got two people that's bought bigger and bigger and bigger once they've seen it going. Now, I would never have got those people if I hadn't spoke about this opportunity. Yeah, one of them is my close friend. I've done in lots of networking companies, and they're the sort of people, my close family friends, they're the sort of people who say, I've got this brilliant opportunity. Oh, here we go again. What's it now? You know, and they titter and laugh with my partner. Yes, another one of these schemes, get rich quick scheme. And I said, listen, Ian, just look, because he was quite interested in Bitcoin. I said, just have a look. And he goes, all right, because it interests him, the Bitcoin, where his wife has got no interest. So he put 1,000 in. Within 2 weeks, he wanted another 1,000 because he's seen what return he got on that first 1,000. After 2 weeks, he's getting all this return just by clicking a button. So he ended up putting 5,000 packages in, which would be converted into one 5,000 package. He's now got 17,000 in it. Yeah. I didn't expect to get hit. The other lady is somebody I don't really know. I just met her once or twice, and I just asked if I could send her a video to earn some extra money. Yeah. Everyone says, "Oh yeah, but you've earned that because you've got those." I only got those because actually I've shown people the opportunity. Yeah. How many people this week have you been in touch with, spoke to, or sat with that you haven't gave any inkling about what you're doing? Think about it. Think how many people you could have told them a bit about this. Yeah. One of those people, you never know, might want to put 10 grand in. What's your earnings on that? Yeah. So we've got to do it. We've got to start mapping out. I'm not practicing what I'm preaching because I'm working day and night, but I intend to. I want to get out of the dry cleaning business. I'll have plenty of time there, and every evening I'll sit down and I'll say, this is my business. Yeah. My blinds business that I do is a traditional business. When that phone rings, I answer it. Debbie works in a hair salon. When that salon opens at 9 o'clock, she is there. And she's supposed to finish at 5, but she's still there at 7. Janet, you had beauticians. Or if you've got a client coming, you're there. You're not laying in bed thinking, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Your client won't be happy if you just can't be bothered to go, whether they come to your house, you know. So treat this as a business, you know. If you can plan everything. So you say to yourself, you say, okay, I have my blinds business, I have my dry cleaning, and I've got this. So what I'm going to say is, I want 3. If you're as busy as me, for an example, I want 3 days a week, and I want to set aside 2 hours. So I work out my diary. I think, okay, Thursday I could do 8 till 10. Yeah. So in that 2 hours, it's like I've got a boss. Yeah. If I'm not there, I'm going to get the sack. I'm going to get moaned at, or I've got a client. Yeah. Being a hair, you know, someone coming in to have the hair done, you're there. So you put your time into it. So 8 o'clock, I've got to sit down. I've got to go through a list of everybody I know. Out of that list, you got, say, 200 names on it, and you sit and you text people or you call them and just say, look, can I just send you some information? I've just started this. I'm still learning it. Or if you still new and young, ask your upline or your upline's upline to help you do a 3-way call and just use it to do with the business. And by putting those hours in every single day, week, or whatever you plan, you make it a diary and you set aside that this is your work. It is your business. It's your shop. Yeah. You need to open from 8 till 10 Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or 12 o'clock till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, whatever you can do. And you've got to make those 2 hours work. Yeah. And by doing that, set it aside saying, okay, I need to speak to 5 people on a Monday, 5 people on a Tuesday, and 10 people on a Friday, right? Whatever you can plan, you plan that, but you stick to it. And say if you've got your 2 hours and you've only done 2 phone calls, you've got another 3 to go. So I'll finish I've got an hour left. I need to get on. I've got to put targets there. By putting targets there, you'll start seeing results. When you start seeing results, your mind will change, because you won't need those targets, because you're seeing the income increasing. And in the end, I can't help but, I go out to my customers, I talk about their blinds, and I somehow get it into every conversation about this. And I just say, I'll leave you a card. I bumped into somebody in the shop today. I'm seeing him for 50. I used to have a limousine business, and he was one of my drivers drove one of my limos. He was all masked up. I recognised the voice, and I said, Alan. I was in the shop, and he was like, oh my God. And he remembered who I was, and I had a chat, what you're doing and what's been going on for the last 15 years. Here's my card. I got something absolutely amazing. Since the lockdown, I've never earned so much money. Just give us a call. He phoned me within an hour. I'm going to see him Monday. So step out that little panic mode. Just step out of that. And as you start getting a result, you'll start getting a bit more positive. Me, I would never stand up. I mean, my best man years ago, who's now, my best friend that I was, he asked me about 20 years ago, will I do the honour of being the best man? He's getting married. Will I be his best man? I said, get stuffed. Don't. He goes, I said, no, I won't. And he said, what do you mean you won't? I said, no, I won't do it. He goes, that's an honour. I said, you know me well enough that you should be my best man. I said, well, you know me well enough not to ask me, because that's the last thing I would do, stand up in front of anybody and talk. And no, I find it really nasty that you've asked me to put me in that position. And obviously, because we got on so well, but it was a year's argument, because he said, I want you to be my best man. I said, well, I don't want to be. I said, I don't want to stand up. I will not stand up in front of people. I can't talk. I can't do videos. I won't walk into a pub on my own or anything. I'm not doing it. In the end, I did. Took a year to get me to do it. But this business is now, for me, I'm now doing these Zoom calls. If I was asked to stand on the stage when I'm previous with Forever Living, I was called up in front of 400 people in a training, and they asked me to talk. Well, I felt like dying. I was like a little kid in primary school play. I was, oh, hi, hello, yeah, hiding behind all these women, right, trying not to be seen.
And you get that from the mum, don't you, Darren? Because she is exactly like that.
Yeah, she is, yeah. Obviously, Nick is complete opposite to me, because you put a camera or a stage there, he's on it. So he's got all the confidence and I've got none. But this business has changed me. It's changed my thinking. And if Rayhan turned around to me and said, look, at the Dubai meeting or the Switzerland meeting, I want you to stand up on stage, I'd nearly throw up, but I'd say, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. It would freak me out. But Rayhan has gave me an opportunity to change my life. I couldn't not do it. And going back to Ben, that I was his best man. He now knows. I mean, he knows. I've recently signed him up. Took me a long time to do it, but yeah, he's bought in. But he'll see now. He'll be saying, "Well, you wouldn't stand up in front of." I said, "No, but I've changed. It's something I didn't change overnight. It was not. I won't be your best man, but I'll stand up on this meeting. It's something that I've worked, and I've got more confident in this company. And I remember Natalie Healy she was the number 1 in Forever Living, and somebody said to her, what is it that you do? And she says, I do what it takes. Whatever it takes, I will do. And she did. and I've listened to her stories, and I think really she was just a housewife, had no confidence. She hit the top, and obviously had to go on to these big meetings. And well, as she was going there, she was in the toilets crying because she was that nervous of going on stage. But she said, I had to break my fears. And now she has got thousands and thousands of people in her team, and she gets a bonus check of £1 million a year. That's without her earnings. So, and she'd done that for her kids. So find your why, find something that you want. It's not all about the money, as Nick keeps saying. It's not. If it's that, it could be that you've got kids, you want to see them, when you move on from this life, you want to know that they're safe, you want to leave them a legacy. Yeah, whatever your why is, even if it's a charity. I'm animal mad, and I'd love to give big donations to animal charities. Yeah, if that's my why, you've got to have that why. Once you've got that why of why you want to do it, why you want to achieve, yeah, and it's also success. Some people like to build the ladder. When these people that are career minded, they go and they work for a recruitment. I remember one young lad. I knew him from young. Only as through I had a shop, and he was a young boy as an estate agent, selling houses, and then he got assistant mortgage consultant, and then he hit mortgage consultant. Now he's got a mortgage practice, and he strived to get onto different levels. Companies that you work for John Lewis, and then you tried to get to supervisor, and then area manager. You don't go far. There's not many levels you can go because the pyramid up that gets small, and people at the top, you can't get there. But there's those people that want to fight to that position, better themselves all the time. So, and it's not about just earning bigger money. It's all about, well, I'm a regional president. I've done it. It's a challenge. You can be regional president in this company. Yeah, your earnings go up just like all the other companies, but some people just like to hit those targets. So whatever your why is, start doing a goal board, putting things around the house so you're constantly reminded. So I'm not really going to give it anymore. I think what we all need to do is tonight just have a think and just think, right, what is our why, and what goals are we going to set? How are we going to map ourselves out, and then see if we can stick to it. And let's come back next week, and then I'll ask some people, has anybody put anything in practice? And if they have they got any results? If they haven't got any results, let's work out why. So that's just all I want to say now. Is there anybody that wants to add to that, ask a question? Anybody?
Wow. I'm going to step in real quick as usual. Thank you very much again. It's a pleasure to listen to this advice. I'm telling you, the inspiration and the words that are coming out are getting very, very deep and very, very, organized in a way that now you've given us a challenge now next week.
Yeah.
That is big. I mean, if I can't even start anywhere now, we need to come back here next week with some answers.
Yes.
So my God, I love that. I really want to appreciate it. The information that you said, for the past 45 minutes, I mean, some people pay serious lecture series, some serious motivational speakers to give them this 45 minutes almost of straight up lecture of straight truth from the heart. I really want to thank you very much, and I just want to help you and develop it, because for some reason, you never know what God has in intent for you.
Yeah.
The talent is there. You just never found the tool. But we thank God, you found the tool. And I mean, I'm not even sure where I can keep all my notes and repeat that. I don't need to do that. I'm going to watch this over and over again. Yeah. Thanks that you're recording it. And for those who are going to watch this in the future, folks, this is a real live example. Anybody can be anything. I am just like you also when I was little. I can stand in front of public.
Yeah.
and you never can believe that. So
No,
I can recognize that. So thank you very much for the leadership, and thanks for Nick, and thanks for everyone on the call. I look
no
forward
worries.
to this, again next week and every
Challenge
other
next
call.
week.
Thank you very
Yeah,
Thank you,
much.
Frank.
no
Thanks,
worries.
Frank.
Okay. Anybody else want to say anything? Nick?
Yeah, okay. I mean, obviously, once you've gone through your phone book and you've
Yep.
contacted everybody,
Yeah.
what would you suggest be the next step?
First of all, if you can get some cards printed, okay. When you go, I go into a petrol station, and especially when it's quiet in the evening, and I just chat, just say to them, say, look, I just wondered, I just do it my way. You got to wait. You got to find your own way. If you ever go to a restaurant, speak to the. I mean, we're going away at the weekend, Nick, so you can watch what I do. We'll be in a restaurant, and the.
All right, you can use my card.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, if you're getting a good service, I mean, today I went to a customer to do blinds, and she was so confident, this woman, and I didn't do it because I know that she's ordering. I thought, no, oh wait, they've got to know me, and I just dropped it in the conversation. And what I'm going to say next week, because she's so, what I liked about her is she's like a very, she does teaching and things, so she comes across well. Her voice is very, you can listen to her. So next time I go and I fit blinds, she'll be there chatting. I was saying, do you know, you'd be brilliant in what I'm doing. So because I have to do these calls and I train people, and she'll go, oh, I love doing all that. And then I'll then bring it. So you look for, like when you're in a restaurant, you see a waitress and she's really bubbly. Hi guys, is everything all right? So yeah, do you know something? You'd be brilliant at what I do. You're so bubbly, such a happy character. And she'll then start getting like, oh, she'll feel like a bit special because you've gave her a compliment. And then she'd be saying, what is it? What do you do? It
Well,
could
listen,
be.
I'll have a chat with you later, Darren, about that.
Yeah. Okay.
But Janet has raised her hand. So, Janet, if you'd like to,
Oh, yeah.
you've unmuted your mic. What would you like to say, Janet?
Good evening, everybody. Hi, Frank. Hi, Darren. Hi, Nick.
Hi.
I don't know who else is on. I can't see who else is on, but hi, everybody. I don't know whether you saw yesterday. I on Facebook was being very proactive with regard to putting out there. Give me a shout. It's amazing stuff and whatever. Did you see it, Darren?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the troll that came on the line?
No.
Did you see the guy that came on? A guy called, I don't know what his name was now. I can't even remember. But then there was a new guy came on, Neil Slynn, who's been following me apparently, because I'm into this Forex thing that I want to do.
Yeah.
And he came up with a little motto, and it was really good. He said, "So you don't want a piece? Don't worry, because I'll still earn without you.
Yeah,
if you don't want to,
yeah. That's right. Yeah.
See
Silly things like that.
thing he
Yeah.
put on my screen.
I'll have a look at it. Yeah.
No, have a look. It's really good. So when people are feeling low and you get trolled like that, when you really feel like you want to do good, I've got two possibilities of signing up. I don't know whether Debbie's on the line. Is Debbie on the line? I can't see.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. Debbie Moran, is she on here?
I can't see her. I can see. I can't see it all actually.
No, because I've invited a couple of people on tonight to get a bit of a feel.
Okay.
There were other people on, but they've gone now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who they were.
Okay. But obviously they saw the troll. I removed the comments for obvious reasons. But then Neil came back, and he's actually part of Forex trading at the minute that I'm obviously wanting to get into through BizzCoin.
Yeah.
And he really brought me back up again. I need to share this blue thing with you, and I will do. Come off the call, but stick it with it, guys. It can happen. I want this to be my main role alongside my beauty. I want to go to the top with you. I do, Darren. I had a long chat with you last night.
Yeah.
I do feel low sometimes. I feel that it's like a never-ending battle when you get all these people saying there's bad PR and all that sort of thing.
Do you know what, Johnny? I had a very close friend of mine block me, and I've known her for a few years, and she's just distanced herself from me. And I simply said, look, it's working for me. It is working for me. And she said, I'm not going to say all the negative stuff she said, but it's like, if I, back in the days when I worked in theatre, if I was ever in a play or a show, I wouldn't read the reviews, good or bad. That's just the way I do things. Now, I treat that exactly the same as BizzCoin.
I think people always like to pick up on the bad. They don't like to look at the good.
Of course they do, especially for
I
social
turned around
media.
and said, but this thing that Neil came up with, Neil's earning thousands and thousands, and I'm trying to get him on my team, to be honest with you, because he's a good bloke. I'm going to meet up with him next week, Darren.
Nice.
I did it, yeah.
Yeah, he's on regional director for Bitcoin. And I said to him, come over and have a look at BizzCoin. Come and have a look. Come and see how you feel about it,
Yeah.
And he said, let's meet for a coffee. Let's have a chat. So, you saying about these opportunities, you just don't know where they're going to come from.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, Facebook, yes, it's got some bad reviews. And people say that go to Google and they look up bad press about it.
That's right.
I mean, but the thing is, you're still going to earn if they don't take it up.
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
Don't panic.
Yeah.
Click your button, do that if you want to. But to me, I want to do more. And Debbie knows that. That's why she brought me.
Yeah, that's right. But that's what you say to people. You say, look, it's completely up to you if they are negative. You say it's completely up to you. You said the company will grow and I will earn whether you're in it or not. It's just whether you want to be part of that.
Yeah, it's when, like the Bitcoin, it got to 10,000K and it was only 3 cents, yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
I want a piece of that.
Exactly. Yeah, well, you have got some already now.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to be in it to win it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice attitude. I like it.
Yeah. So,
PMA goes a long way, guys. PMA, positive mental attitude.
that's right. So, yeah, Janet, try and get them onto, this is more training, so it's for people that's already in it. No, try and get them on to, the corporate ones are the best. There's the one on the Wednesday night and Saturday. I think Saturday's training now, isn't it? So yeah, because Terry James has been into crypto world since almost the start, and he's very knowledgeable. He does our presentation. So if you can, and these new people, try and get them onto that call, because if they're on that, they'll be blown over.
What about the experienced guy, Neil, that wants to meet up next week, that's always doing Forex with Bitcoin? How can I convert him over?
If you can just say, the best thing to do is because you're new and without trying to explain it, you just say, look, Neil, I just want to say, I'm really learning this. I've been earning money. I don't really get it. I do understand a bit, but I can't explain it. Could you just go onto the Zoom call? Just have a look at our Zoom call on Wednesday and tell me your thoughts, as though you're asking him to do you a favour,
what time is it on Wednesday? Is it in the evening? Because I'm meeting him for coffee in the. Yeah, you see, the thing is, it's in the daytime. I'm meeting him for coffee in the day.
Right, but then say to him, look, have a quick chat. But don't go into too much detail. Just say, look, I can't explain it, but if he says about bad publicity, say, well, there's always bad publicity with everything, and the better we do, the more we're going to get. Like iPhone, iPhone is doing really well, and they've got loads of bad publicity and loads of good. So go on to that, but then just say, look, without making your judgment now, would you listen to our Zoom call tonight at 7 p.m? Because one of our crypto experts is explaining the concept of how it works. And
but he already knows. He's in it. He's in Forex.
He doesn't know this. He knows Forex.
So are they not the same? Are they not similar?
No. Forex has nothing to do with this.
No, what I'm saying, he's into Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So do they run similarities or?
No. I mean, it's a cryptocurrency is a cryptocurrency. They're all cryptocurrencies. Yeah. But what we've got is in the whole package is like where we buy a package, the coin is traded, or we get a profit share. And then we can introduce people, we can build a team, and we can help teams grow. It's a complete package. Anybody can go and buy £10,000 worth of Bitcoin, sit on it until it goes up and then sell it. That's just completely like buying a house, selling a house. That's all it is. This is, we've got a coin that started from the beginning. It's got an ecosystem. There's so much that he needs to know. And then when he sees it, he should be bowled over. because we've got lots.
Yeah, I've got another mum who owns a nursery in Birmingham, and I know our head office is in Birmingham, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
She wants to invest just £100 at the minute, but she's got more to invest. That's why I was asking if the other Debbie was on the call. She said, I'm going to definitely go with the 100, but she lives in Birmingham. I want to get her down to the crypto place in Birmingham. I really want to get her on board because she's the right person to network it.
Yeah, if we've got good network, it's brilliant. Yeah, well, anybody. But the other thing is what we've got to do is once we do get people in, we've got to look after them. We've got to maintain them. We've got to nurture them. So you sign this person, it's like you're just giving birth to a new baby. Yeah, you can't expect her in Birmingham to. It's like you've signed up. That's it. Bye. And go and make your own bottles and go and change your own nappies. The first bit, you've got to, hi, how are you getting on? Can you do the Zoom call Wednesday? You keep nurturing them to try and get them on and let them, you bring them into the meetings, you invite them to different things. They then start learning. And like with Nick now knows everything about BizzCoin. In the beginning, he'd phone me and say, Darren, I've got somebody interested. Can you explain it? And then you phone, what's this, mate? What's this binary? What is this? Nick, go on to the Zoom call. Watch this Zoom call. Don't forget the Zoom call. He started to learn it. Now Nick goes off and signs people, and he looks after his team. So that's the biggest problem with networks, is that they will sign people and leave them. Then people don't. They're just. All you're going to get is someone pressing a button. If she's a good networker, once she gets it, what you've got to is, it's a little bit like a drug, like presume heroin. If you try it, eventually you get hooked and you can't leave it. Yeah, this is like that. So until you get the person hooked in a good way,
or like chocolate,
yeah. Until you taste it, you can look at chocolate and don't ever know what it tastes like, and you won't crave it. Once you get into
carrots.
It, yeah.
Oh, Deb.
Oh, Deb, stop it! You have to go one lower, don't you?
You're a blooming liar, Debbie. You like chocolate, you know you do.
She loves the Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah,
but yeah, once you've nurtured them for a few weeks and like you've got that new sign up, they don't understand what they've signed up in. You phone them, hi, don't forget the Zoom call Wednesday. They start going on the Zoom calls, they start to understand it, and eventually they go out and do it. They know how to do it now because they've learned it.
Can I say, Darren, right? I had, I'm not going to mention names, but there's a person that signed up. They were loving what I was earning. You know, obviously the first thing that I did was show them the video. So I said, look, watch the video. If you got any questions, blah, 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 get back in touch. Anyway, They signed up, all good, pressing their buttons, their cogs every single week. And moaning because there's not a lot of earnings. Well, I said that, you know, obviously when you open your binary, when you sign one person on your left, one person on your right, it dramatically increases.
That's right. I just got to put myself in. Sorry, I'm listening.
That's okay. And I just thought to myself, well, hang about. If you watched the video, clearly you obviously didn't understand that. And so now they're just saying, I just said, look, well, if you don't want to do networking, then that's absolutely fine. Just make sure you press your buttons every single week.
Yeah.
But I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it.
This is what you will get a lot of people saying, well, how come I can't earn all this money? I said, well, do you know how to do it? Well, not really.
You only get out what you put in.
Exactly. If you want to learn and if you're prepared, learning is not hard. In the beginning, I wanted this and I thought I'll do what it takes. So I sat and watched the videos. We didn't have that much going on in the beginning, not like now. Every single night there's a Zoom call somewhere in the world. There's loads of YouTube, all the presentations from day one is all in YouTube. So any minute of the day, you can actually say, if like 11 o'clock tonight, you get a phone call from somebody you've not spoke to for a year or so, you get into a conversation about how you're doing and the mum's doing okay and she got over the cold and blah, 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 all that. And then you say, yeah, did I tell you that? I think I started it. No. Well, it's 11 o'clock at night. You can't say, well, Wednesday, there's a Zoom call on. So if by then they'll be full. So you can say, let me send you a video. And you can just But you've got to prepare yourself. I've got certain videos in my phone saved that I know that's a good presentation. It's Terry James doing a presentation, or it's Nick's presentation, and I know which one. Some of them I've sent to certain people. So at any time, so you're on this call at 11 o'clock tonight, and they say, oh yeah, send some information. You say, it's done. It's in I've texted it to you now. It's done. She puts the phone down. The husband goes to bed, and she says, oh, actually, quiet. I'll just watch that. You know, or she might get up in the morning, have a coffee, see the text. Oh, actually, that's the thing. What she was like, I'll have a quick watch before, you know, I have a chill and a coffee. So it gives them the option to watch it in their time. But instead of saying, yes, I'll talk at 11 o'clock tonight, but then can you go on Wednesday? Act on it now. And then you phone them in the day or so. So did you watch that video? You must phone them, unless they phone you. Because sometimes they'll phone you saying, hey, I like the idea of that.
Darren, is Rona on?
I don't know. No, she's not.
Because I've tried to make contact with her after our conversation last night through Debbie, and I can't get hold of her. I'm dead keen to get involved with the Forex and find out a bit more about that, you see.
Yeah. Did you watch what I
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, I did watch it. Right. Yeah. I need somebody actually doing it within BizzCoin to talk to me. Yeah. Do you know what I mean about Forex?
I mean, you need to speak, because obviously I only know Rona through Debbie.
Are your team members doing it other than Rona?
Yeah, I've got
Frank's doing it.
Frank. No, yeah, there's Frank doing it, and there's also
Frank Aid.
Yeah.
Yes. Excellent.
Yeah. How are you, Frank? How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing excellent. And Jeanette, I really want to commend your comment. I heard some of the things you said. You really have not understood what this program is, but it's okay, you know, and this is part of learning. Just like Darren is saying, we don't know what we don't know. See, one of the things for me is that when I want to know something, I go after it and study it every way. So even though I'm in this career right now, I am so busy, but I know that I must be in it. So I'm sticking my good old time. We have 12 months, no rush. But what I've learned so far, I don't miss any presentation on Sundays. What the company is planning to do with this career in Zurich, by the way, if you can get to Switzerland and Zurich, if you can go, okay, is this, they're going to make it affordable to everyone in the world to be able to join that class. So I don't know what it is they're going to come up with, but they say what the plan that they've got, everyone in the world who wants to get into this career can get in. So it's no longer, it's still, I don't know whether the price is going to drop or they're going to give you payment option. But if you want to get in, you get in. And there are people in the world who wants to get in, but they're looking at the 5,000 as a lot of money upfront.
That's the same as me, Frank. Yeah.
No problem. But they will get that done. You know what I want you to do, and I wanted to, I don't know if I wanted to share something real quick before you end the call. And this is something new. I don't know how many people on this call knows about it yet, but I just updated it in the past few days. On this Biz Straight presentation, what I've done is this. I put some movies there. Movies. Okay. I want everybody on the team, Darren, Nick, everyone, to watch the movie. Now, let me show you what the movie is at the bottom of the screen, at the bottom completely.
You spoke about this last night, didn't you?
Yes, I did. But the question is this, you know, the movie, Katie watched the movie, he could not believe it. He couldn't sleep. He was texting me all night. Okay, and he's on the call right now.
Frank, what you can I just say that I did try to watch the Rise.
Which one?
Okay. That one, yeah, that
Rise one. The Rise Bitcoin. Yeah, I did too last night. Wouldn't load up.
It wouldn't. It won't load up. Okay. What you want to do is find out because this is I have a subscription base that allowed me to watch a movie, so it might not be available. So you find out where you can find the movie and watch it. Either you rent the movie on Amazon or Netflix or whatever it is, find it is there. Okay, so I don't know because I put it on YouTube does not mean it's always available. You have to have a subscription-based system to watch movie. So, but for this too, for the rise and rise of Bitcoin, you can watch that there. Banking on Bitcoin, I believe that one is free on YouTube. But this one here was just another 10 minutes, you know, information about Warren Buffett. This is just ordinary YouTube channel from some other things. You can watch this. It's not very long. But this one's here, if you don't I encourage everybody to watch this one here. This one here, Jim Cramer. I don't know if anybody knows who he is. This is a guy that has been against, crypto and all the stuff. Warren Buffett is the same thing.
Mm.
If Warren Buffett is doing something, everybody's following him. This guy just made some live comment on the air yesterday to something that he said he's going to do. He's going to go heavy into Bitcoin. What you want to know is why he's changed his mind. For almost 40 years, he never touched anything like that, but he's now changing his mind. This was just done live yesterday. This broadcast. I would encourage anyone to watch this. If you watch this, I guarantee you won't be able to sleep. And of course, there's one more movie here, and all these three at the bottom here are available on YouTube. But the first two here, I believe, you might have to get it from subscription-based service, and that will give you some ideas to why
That's a hell of a
crypto is
smell.
important.
It's like you're doing a fry up for 10 people.
Yeah, so that's basically will help Jeanette, in terms of getting your motivation towards the what Darren is talking about. Because sometimes, some people are in, they're not clicking the button. They don't know what this is all about. They think, he put me in, I just put 100 in. Just
Yeah.
leave me alone. When you understand what is coming, then you will be motivated from the inside. So that's just a little suggestion. I want everybody to watch it and have a self, motivation awareness of what you are doing with BizzCoin and BizTrade. It will make more sense to you, the urgency. So, and I hope that kind of helps. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks,
And
Frank. I mean,
you're
I'm
welcome.
excited about October the 10th. I want to see what I want in.
All right, all right.
But it's
Look
got to
forward.
be affordable. I've had a
Mm.
bad year.
Oh, it is affordable. In terms of the ticket, logged into your back office. One ticket is 50
No,
euro,
she's
and
all
for
about
two tickets.
the course.
Oh, you mean if the flight or the
No,
travel?
No, Frank. Sorry, the actual getting into Forex.
Forex.
Oh, Forex. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yes, definitely. I'm sure they're working on it. On September, October the 10th, they will make some announcement. I'm looking forward towards it. I have a lot of people also that wants to get in, but don't want to have to pay too much to get in. But
Yeah, because
I'm
I'm
sure they're
being
aware.
at the moment, Frank. Sorry to interrupt. I've got loads of people coming at me from all over the place about Forex
Oh,
trading,
wow. Okay.
trying to offer me $185 in and then 175 a month. Just. But I want to do it with
Wow.
BitCoin. I don't want to do
Okay.
it with
Mm.
Bitcoin or anybody else like that. I want to do it
Jan,
with Bitcoin.
Yes.
can I just put in, Jan, you need to be on the call on the Sunday night if you want to know all about BizCareer. It's on
What
a
time is
Sunday.
it? Sunday night?
Every Sunday at
What time?
7 o'clock.
And
Every
an,
Right.
Sunday.
another thing you
Every
can do,
week.
we
Every
have a
week.
we have a recorded library on youtube.com BizCareer. Let me open it up for you right there. Every single Sunday calls have been recorded for the past 2-3 months. So you can catch on every one of them. This was just uploaded 2 days ago, right here. This is the latest one. So you can come here, even if you're busy on Sunday at the time, you can come back and watch it later. We have all the recordings here. Almost, I don't know how many of them are there. They've been recorded, they've been archived, so you can understand it a little bit more here. Why, what is BizCareer? Why is it going to be big? What the intentions are. So you don't feel bad if you're not able to catch up, but go find out. If you missed anything, there's a recording. You just have to go back and
Frank,
check
I've
on.
just screenshotted that. So yeah, I've got all that from the screenshots you've been showing us.
Is
Okay.
that
All
on
right. No.
BizTrade presentations, that one?
Yes, on Business Presentation, there's a YouTube section for BizCareer, there's one for BizCoin, and there's one for BizTrade. Mostly right now, everything we're doing in BizCoin and or BizTrade. So right now we've not had a lot of updates on these are old information on the BizTrade YouTube channel, but most of the ones on the BizCoin and the BizCareer are the latest. But BizCoin is updated almost daily. All
But
right.
when Janet does finally get this and she gets her confidence up, which she will when she joins a few people, let me
Yes.
tell you, Janet is my best friend, and she is a natural networker.
Wow.
And when she gets this, my God, she is going to fly, because this girl is someone that has a special needs boy. I love him to bits, and he's been very poorly, and she set up a national she started a charity on the back of it because he had leukemia, and she built up a small charity which grew and grew and grew, and she approached businesses, and she set up this national charity for all these children with leukemia, thousands and thousands. This network was huge. She started from nothing. This is Janet, who's on the call tonight, who's a natural networker. She built this up to £1 million company. She sent these children all over the world. She approached businesses to put money in. She organised huge charity events. This was a national charity. It took her onto television, TV. She networked the hell out of it because this was her why. She was so passionate. She's a natural networker, and she built that so big. Thousands and thousands of families she took on holiday, and small holidays abroad, Disneyland, you name it. She sent them there, all by networking.
Wow.
And building this charity so big from a small local charity into a huge national charity, which took the poorly children with leukemia to holidays all over the world. And that was all built from nothing by Janet, who's on the call tonight, who's
That's
a
so
natural
powerful.
networker.
Thanks
So my
for
God,
picking me up, Deb. No pressure.
When she gets this business and she understands it,
It's a pleasure.
Absolutely,
It's a pleasure
Deb,
to have you.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Once I
she
get to
will
grips with
be.
what's going on.
She will be incredible.
Wow.
And I'm
Pleasure
just
to
so
have you on
glad
the
that
team.
she's really coming on board now. I can really see a change in her. She's really wanting to learn, and that's exciting because I know her potential, and I know how she can network when she understands something and she's passionate about it. And that's starting to evolve now. So I'm getting really excited
Now,
because it's not who you bring in to this business, it's who they bring in. It's not always who you bring in, it's who they bring in, and then who they bring in. And you can bring lots of people in that go off the ball, they don't really understand it, they lose interest, but you will eventually find someone that is a superstar and they'll just fly with it. And so it's not always yourself, sometimes it's who you bring in or who they bring in. And with Janet, with your skills, Janet, you could teach us all a thing or two because your networking is insane, and I just need you need to relight that on the back of this business because
I just want to know the product. If I get the product and I'm passionate about the product, Deb, you know what will happen. It's just I seem to be going around in circles with this Forex thing at the minute. I need to get it in my head how it works.
You need to get on that call on a Sunday, on the live call on a Sunday, every Sunday.
Well, I've got the
fail.
screenshots now. I'm going to go on the screenshots and catch up, like
Janet,
Frank just said.
Janet, because obviously you're not going to be able to do the course until after Zurich. Spend your time you've got now on the coin. All the videos on BizzCoin, watch as many as you can, watch presentations, everything you can get, learn the difference of what our coin is, what it does, because once Zurich is over on the 10th of November, then you can October, then you can move on to the trading. But you need to get the knowledge of the coin because that's what we're networking.
I'm going to make an offer to Darren and Jeanette also. Let's find 1 hour privately if you ever find that time. Let's figure out the time together. Write down everything you want to learn about. Let's prepare for it and let's spend 1 hour together, one-on-one. So in that way,
that sounds nice,
things
right?
exactly. We can get it done in 15 minutes, but leave about 45 minutes for questions. So in that way, we can do one-on-one training. Let's organize it and figure a time we can do that. That's what we're here together. In between now,
Frank, I appreciate that.
Yes, anytime. Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely. Right. Anyway, I need to wrap up soon because I've got to go to work.
Well done. Thank you.
Yeah. Is there anybody else
everyone.
that needs to ask anything?
Well, can I just say, just want to end on this. I have felt absolutely atrocious all day. Been sleeping most of the day, but this is it's just perked me up. So thank you.
That's right. It's medicine.
Yeah,
that's a good medicine for the heart. Thanks, everyone.
Well, everybody, appreciate it.
Get some carrots down your bag.
I'm going to. And you get some inside you.
Are any of the English team going to Zurich?
I think Darren is.
You're coming with me and Darren,
I'd like
Janet.
to. Yeah, definitely.
Are you going, Deb?
Yeah, you're coming too. Me, you and Darren would be hilarious. And Nick.
Definitely.
What
Yeah.
date's that?
And everyone that's on this call.
10.
Who else is on? Let's have a look.
Is Frank going? Frank, are you
Darren,
going?
We're
Katie.
quarantined, we're quarantined. We're
Oh,
under
are you?
quarantine. Yeah. We have to wait 14 days before we can step out if we step in Zurich.
Yeah, we're like
Are
that.
we on? Is Zurich on one of our quarantine lists,
Yeah.
guys?
Yeah, but hopefully maybe it changes. Never know. If
I'm
it
hoping,
doesn't, we'll be there.
There's
Yep.
a load of
Will they
rubbish.
do a Zoom call if it weren't? If it
Oh,
wasn't?
definitely.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
gonna everybody with the iPhone and cell phone will be broadcasting. So
Yeah.
trust me, you see right there, there's no events that, just make sure you clear enough room on your cell phone on that day because there'll be a flood of short videos and pictures and everything. So, but
Is
I'm
that
just
what's playing
looking.
behind you now, Frank? Is it?
Yes, I'm just looking forward to the big announcement, the bank, folks. That is what I'm waiting for. The
I
bank
can't
is
wait.
going to change.
Can't wait for that.
It's going to change the game. The dates that the bank is going to go open, I guarantee you, I'll be one of the first to open an account. So,
Have you seen the credit card? Have you seen the crypto credit card come out? Is that the same sort of thing?
Yeah, we're gonna have one of those as well.
yeah, the banks will have it all lumped in together. We used to have it. Darren, remember we had a credit card in the beginning, but that was issued by someone else. But when we issue our own credit card with our name on it, the game is over.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Do we get a share of that?
That's right. You just transfer your
profit
money
share.
from your back office into your own credit card, and you can spend your own credit card or crypto or just name it. We got everything. So I can't wait for it. We're gonna get recognized very soon. So.
It'd be nice to meet up soon, everybody.
Yeah,
Catch up
definitely.
when
It's a pleasure.
this is over, wouldn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
we definitely need to. It's past due. I had plans to, to be over there, and several times. Things always come up, even during the Dubai and everything, but I couldn't. So, but hopefully someday, going across the pond to London. So that would be beautiful. I can't wait to see you guys there sometime.
We'll have a bottle of champagne waiting for you, Frank.
I'll be ready.
And some carrots.
Okay.
There you go.
Debbie
All
will bring
right.
the carrots. When
There
you
we
Deb?
go.
Yes, I will. No, Nick will bring the carrots.
All right, it's a pleasure, guys.
Take
Have a
care,
blessed day.
guys.
Thank you
All
very
right, see
much.
you soon.
Bye.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bless.
All right.
Bye. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you all.